Around 3 months ago, I travelled to the Florida Keys in search for the invasive Burmese pythons, but I had no luck. So me and Layla spent 2 days and 2 nights searching for Burmese pythons, but we had no joy. We found cottonmouths, we found rattlesnakes, and various other snakes. I've seen hundreds of alligators, but no Burmese pythons. So now I'm going to drive 350 miles south from Ocala, Florida, to the Everglades, and this time I'm going to catch a Burmese python, or hopefully multiple Burmese pythons. So some of the things that I'm doing different now, which are hopefully going to increase my chances of finding these invasive creatures. There's around approximately 500,000 to 1 million of them. However, they're good creatures for keeping themselves disguised and hidden from predators, so I'm going to do my best to try and catch them. So one of the big differences, I've invested in a bigger light. So this light goes up to 15,000 lumens. It was the biggest light I could get hold of. So the last one I got went up to 6,500 lumens. So by getting a bigger light, a more powerful and brighter light, this should increase the probability of me seeing a Burmese python. So yeah, it's going to take me around 5 hours, maybe 6 hours to drive down south to the Everglades, and hopefully I'm going to catch one, and hopefully it'll be a big one too. So the hours that the most active, the Burmese pythons, are between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. So to increase my chances even more, I'm going to go out before 10 p.m. I'm going to stay out longer than 3 a.m. as well. So I should be able to get my hands on one this time. And the reason the most active at night time is because the temperatures drop, because throughout the day we're talking 90 to 100 degrees. It's a bit hot for them to be much active, and also the nocturnal animals, so they tend to hunt at night time, usually prey on rabbits and other rodents, whatever they can get their hands on. But yeah, I'm gonna catch one. Let's go. I'm around 40 miles away from Fort Myers, and I've just stumbled across around a 4 to 5 foot roadkill alligator. Poor guy, looks like he's been hit by a car. All his head's all crushed. But yeah, man, looks around 4 to 5 years old. Fresh kill, still pretty warm. But yeah, looks been splattered by a car. First alligator of the day spotted. It's 98 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's around 35, 36 degrees Celsius. About to get a nice 10-mile run in. Got my sun hat on, keep the heat off my neck, and then I'll be going further down south to the Everglades and hopefully catch this long-awaited Burmese python. Let's go. 0 days off. Made a little stop off in the Everglades to Alligator Alcatraz. So it's around 6 miles from where I'm standing, and it's actually an illegal immigrant detention camp held on an old airport. So I haven't even got to the spot where I'm going to be looking for some alligators and snakes, and look who I've already stumbled across. It's the first live alligator of the evening. Oh, he just hid. See me get the video out. So this guy looks to be around 5 foot. Yeah, around 5 foot I'd say. Similar to the dead one I've seen before. Just seen another one then, but he just put his head underwater. Actually, if you look closely, you can see the dark coloration. The biggest differences between crocodiles and alligators. Alligators are a lot darker in colour, so they're more of like a black colour. That's due to they're usually around the swamps, where crocodiles are usually in greener conditions. That's why they're usually green. Found some guy's pants on the floor. Maybe he's been eaten by an alligator. Oh, there's another one. Oh, this guy's bigger. So he just put his head under the water there. You can obviously notice that I'm around. Spooked him a little bit. So this is the torch I'm going to be using. It's called the Kodiak 15,000 lumens. It is called the Colossal, but you'd think it'd come charged. It doesn't, so I'm going to have to charge it up. Right now it's 10:25 p.m. I've just left the Florida Everglades to fill up some gas, because last thing I want is an empty gas tank when you're in the middle of the swamps. But yeah, I've just encountered one of the most weirdest Florida situations I've ever came across, and I've came across some weird things. But yeah, so I'm just at the lake in the swamp, and I can see there's like about 3 alligators in the swamp. So I'm taking some pictures of them, taking some videos, and then next minute this guy pulls up next to me, takes his top off and jumps right in the swamp. Bear in mind there's alligators in there, so I tell the guy, just so you know, there is alligators in there, and the guy's like, I don't care, I've brought up around here. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you do that. Crazy people out here, but yeah, stay safe. I won't be jumping in any swamps with multiple alligators in. But yeah, still early doors, so I'm gonna go back to the swamps now that I've filled up. Last night didn't exactly go to plan. It was a lot more difficult trying to do it by myself, trying to drive and use the torch, but yeah, didn't have any luck. 0 pythons seen or spotted. Spent around another 2 hours last night trying to find them, but yeah, unfortunately life doesn't always go to plan, but it's always important to keep trying, and this won't be my last time trying to find pythons. But yeah, I did spend about another 2 hours last night, and then about 1:30 a.m. got my head down and went to sleep in the ram van. But yeah, unfortunately 0 pythons found, but if we don't try we'll never know. But yeah, I'll be back, and hopefully next time I'll catch some pythons. But yeah, so it's Sunday now, but I'm going to try some other spots in the day, so pythons can still be found in the day as well, but the likelihood is not as likely because they're nocturnal animals. But yeah, I'm still going to give the rest of the day trying to find some pythons. I think this is the most bit by mosquitoes I've ever been. I literally haven't stopped itching all night, but yeah, still managed to get a good few little hours sleep in the mighty ram van. But yeah, so itchy. Literally every inch of my body is just covered in mosquito bites. Right now I'm just in a parking lot, slept in the van, but yeah, it's so hot.